Hi there, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Chris Halstead, Managing Director of Sales for Brown Harris Stevens, Connecticut. For those of you first-time viewers, each month I present a quick update on what's happening in the real estate market across the 12 towns of Lower Fairfield County. But before I jump into the report, I have the pleasure of introducing you to one of Brown Harris Stevens' fabulous new spring listings. And let me tell you, it's always challenging finding one because they sell so quickly, as you'll learn when we get into the numbers. This month, I'm coming to you from the quaint and highly sought-after hamlet of Old Greenwich. Today, I'm at 47 Arcadia Road, Rob Johnson's brand new listing on the market for $3,850,000. At the time of filming, the listing is still marked as coming soon, but by the time the report actually hits, it'll be live, and with a couple of open houses already scheduled, I will be shocked if Rob isn't overwhelmed with inquiries. Located in the heart of town, the home is right around the corner from local shops, restaurants, and the train station. Beautifully updated, this spacious and stylish home offers a fantastic layout, ideal for everyday living as well as entertaining. Comprised of an open kitchen and family room, elegant formal living and dining rooms, and 5 bedrooms with 4.5 baths plus a finished lower level, this 4,224 square foot home is the perfect place to move into in one of Greenwich's most desirable neighborhoods. Be in touch with Rob quickly because it sure won't last long. All right, let's get into the meat of it. As has been my tradition, let's kick things off with inventory. Looking at the numbers, I'm sorry to say much hasn't changed from the story I've been telling for the past number of months. Housing inventory continues to lag, and at the end of April, there were just 758 active houses on the market, down 6% from a year ago and 81% below April of 2019. That being said, and putting numbers aside, our agents have been anecdotally telling me that since spring break, things have started to loosen some. In each of our towns, agents feel like there has actually been a market improvement in what's available. So even though there's no data to support it yet, maybe this means we'll see a little jump in the numbers in next month's report. Regardless, agents have been encouraged, and as it relates to inventory, I will take any positive news. All right, despite there being little on the market, buyer interest remains incredibly strong, and the sales that are closing are achieving astonishing figures. Average list to sale price clocked in at 105.9%. Think about that. The average sale is closing for almost 6% over the ask. And this one really shocked me. The median days on the market is down to just 10 days. Now, considering these achievements, it shouldn't come as a surprise that Realtor.com ranked Fairfield County as the 6th hottest market out of the 300 major metro areas in the country, where hotness considers factors like rising buyer demand and speed of sales. In addition to sales going over ask at an incredible rate, the median house closing price was up 14% from a year ago, clocking in at $1,300,000, a record for the month. This number pulls from a total of 397 house and condo sales in the month of April, which marks a modest 3% decrease from a year ago. That being said, of those 397 sales, there were 44 house closings over $3 million, up from 34 a year ago, and the second most for the month of April ever. There were also 9 condo sales over $1.5 million, which was also the second most for the month of April. Both numbers demonstrating that the high end of the market is very healthy. I know I risk sounding like a broken record here, but I think it needs to be repeated. We're sitting in one of the hottest markets in the country, and that's not just me saying it's a good market. Realtor.com has us in their top 10. If there was ever a time to consider selling your home, now is that time. Please be in touch with one of our fabulous agents to learn more, but don't wait. There are buyers anxious to make offers on your home. Wrapping it up, let's quickly touch on mortgages. The 30-year fixed mortgage averaged 6.73% for the month of April. This marks the 6th month that rates have fallen between 6.6 and 7%. I think it's fair to say that we're in a stable rate environment, and there's not much news to suggest we'll see any radical changes in the near term. It is worth pointing out that rates today are slightly lower than they were a year ago, so there is some affordability to be realized. All right, that's a wrap for this month. As always, thank you for joining me. I love having you. For more in-depth market statistics, click through to our Mastery of Connecticut webpage, where our market specialist, Brian Cleary, publishes town-by-town reports. Otherwise, I'll see you next month.